How everybody doing out there? Uh, Today there was a topic that I first seen on Instagram where they was talking about how the reason why the black community doesn't move forward is because when somebody is asking relevant questions as far as how you got your business started and what it took, that the knowledge is not spreaded, and it's most people are hesitant because they feel somebody is going to take their position or take their money, but it is a bunch of money out here for everybody, so no one should feel threatened by giving out information as to how they got started. But at some point, it has to be a cutoff. Within the first 2 to 3 questions that somebody asks you about starting a business or how you got started, you would be able to tell if that person has done any research at all. Are they just asking questions to get started, or are they just asking you questions to see what kind of knowledge you can give them? Now, me being somebody who doesn't mind talking, who's willing to tell anybody how I got started, that's listening, I understand that aspect of, just giving the knowledge to somebody. Maybe it's gonna spark them to do something else. But my whole point about the situation was that if you're looking to start anything, say if you was looking to be a farmer, and you went to a farmer to ask him questions, you would learn a lot more if you've already did the basics. Like you already found you a spot where you want to put the land, you know how to grow seeds and things of that nature. Basically, you're coming to him to ask him things that are not known, far as in general. Like you can have an in-depth conversation to where he can explain a whole lot to you other than just how to get started. Like if somebody's coming to me and they ask me how do I get started and they don't have no substance with it, then I feel like they're not as motivated as I am about it or passionate as I am. So I'm gonna give them the basics, but I'm not gonna go into depth about everything and how I really can help them would not get portrayed, because they don't even know the right questions to ask after they ask the initial questions. It's a reason why keynote speakers get paid, uh, lawyers get paid just for consultation. It's consultation companies. It's a reason why they get paid. And the reason is because they want to weed out the people who are just doing it to bullshit and waste their time. Everybody agrees time is money. You only have 24 hours in a day, and everybody's trying to make the best of it or make the most of it. So if you bring your money to somebody, or as the brother said up in the Instagram post that I posted, if you offer to take me to dinner or take me to lunch or something, I already know from that point on that you are seriously thinking about doing what you're doing. We can have a more in-depth one-on-one conversation where you should come with a notepad so you can take notes, or you can, unless you're good with listening and remember, you can have those mental notes that I know will go somewhere. Is no value in bringing somebody with no substance to a conversation about getting money. Like they say, poor people doesn't hang with millionaires. Millionaires hang with millionaires. Smart people hang with smart people. People who are unmotivated and not looking for much, just look at their circle. Birds of a feather flock together. That saying is so true. I didn't realize it until as I got older that it applies to everything. It ain't just, I thought it applied to mostly drugs and doing bad things, but it applies to all aspects of your life. So you got to be willing to invest time and money into whatever dream that you have. You can't just expect somebody to give you the for sure shot plan to get on in a business. Nobody's path is the same. Nobody's mental is the same far as how they starting off, the money, the management of it, their dreams of what the goal they're trying to reach. Nobody got the same goal. Everybody want to get money, but it's different roads and different avenues you can take to get there. So when people say that the reason why we don't get ahead is because we don't spread knowledge, that is so true. But it also is fear. And that's for everybody, black, white, Asian, Chinese, everybody. That goes to every ethnic group. Most people are fearful of failing due to their peers. So they won't even take that next step. You could give them the blueprint, write it down, and tell them, look, do this, do that, do that. But when it comes time to implement the plan, they're so hesitant, and they self-doubt is keeping them from doing, especially the if they feel like they may fail trying to do it. So I think that as long as everybody is coming to the situation with the same goal, which is to better themselves, that makes the conversation, and it makes the prospect of you making it to the top even more lively, because you'll have more pointed questions instead of general questions. You'll have, like, it's, how do you start a business? If you don't know how to start a business, then I can't tell you how to run a business, because I'm gonna be too busy telling you, well, you need to do this, you need to do this, you got to go here and got to go there. But if you don't do that, then how are we gonna talk about doing the business? And I don't think, unless I have some free time, I don't have enough time to sit down and give you the step by step of every single thing that you need to do. But if you're coming to me and say, look, I done did this, I done did that, how did you get your marketing? What did you do for marketing? What books did you read? Who would you listen to? Who was you influenced by? Things like that, then we can get into in-depth conversations. Is a bunch of people who, they get paid for their time. So I don't see why everything, like the guy says, people feel entitled. Like you supposed to give them all the knowledge, and then they supposed to give you the least amount of time. But then when it comes to anybody else, they willing to pay for their time, and they come to them prepared notes or notepad, willing to take in the information. I would never say never help out your brothers or sister to uplift them, but it has to be a cutoff point. It has to be a point to where you reward me for giving you my time, or reward the person that's giving you that information for their time, because they could be spending it doing anything else to better themselves or push forth their agenda, but they're taking the time out to try to help you. And for them not to be acknowledged, or to think that the information that they give you isn't enough, maybe it's time to look at yourself and say, maybe I need to invest more time in it myself, and then come back to them with more pointed questions. That's in my video for today. I hope everybody have a nice, prosperous life. Help out as many people as you can. And remember, tomorrow starts a new day.